Take control of your career and your pay raises. Engineer your career growth and the pay raises that you get, and love the process. Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Salary Negotiations Made Simple. We are talking today about an action-packed strategy to give you the tools you need to take control of your career and the subsequent pay increases that come with it. And make sure you stick around till the very end because I have an exciting announcement that will give you the step-by-step tools you need to start implementing the insights that you get from this podcast right away. Okay, most people ask me about what are the paths that careers take. Many of my clients ask, how is it possible that some people skyrocket their careers and some are steady Eddie, run it like a marathon, while some are just stuck? Generally speaking, people take one of three paths to career growth. First, wait to be rewarded. Many of us are used to this. We work hard, hope someone notices, and then maybe, just maybe, we get that pay raise, or someone taps us on our shoulders to say you're getting promoted. The next strategy is powering through. This involves putting in long hours and effort, hoping that sheer willpower and determination will get us to our career goals. And then finally is creating a system and loving the process. Now this is the gold mine. We're going to focus on this third path today because it's transformative. It's not just about the journey, it's being strategic about enjoying the journey. First, let's start with the waiting game. My client, Emily, has standout performance. Her reports on performance are high. She has never missed deadlines. Her work products are above par. She is the model employee, always on time, always reliable, and always putting in that extra effort. Her managers just love her. I met her when she had been at her company for 4 years, and while she had received positive reviews and occasional bonuses, 3 to 4% that we're used to, she had yet to receive a significant pay raise or a promotion. She believed that her hard work would pay off, like so many of us do. And so she continued to pour herself into projects, waiting for that magical day when her boss is going to say, "Hey Emily, you have done such an excellent job and we are promoting you." So many of us dream of this, right? When then came the annual performance review for her, and she was hopeful. Yes, this is the year that she's going to make it. She had delivered 2 significant projects, and she'd been exceptionally praised at the national sales meeting. Her manager had been happy with her dedication, but during her performance review, she didn't get the promotion. And her manager said, "You're definitely on the path for that, Emily. Keep doing what you're doing and good things will come." How many of us have heard this? This is usually how the conversation goes when you use the wait to be rewarded strategy. Let's talk about the sheer willpower career growth strategy. This is putting in long hours and effort and using your willpower and determination to ram through any obstacles to get us to our career goals. And my client Jackie used this strategy till about 3 months ago. From the moment Jackie walked into her work about 6 years ago, she had one mission: to climb the corporate ladder as quickly as possible. She dedicated herself entirely to her job. That was the winning strategy she came up with. She was the first to work, last to leave, and worked over the weekends. And lo and behold, it worked. So within her first year, she was promoted. She was thrilled and loved that she had hit upon a gold mine of a strategy. And even after that promotion, she worked hard. Then came another promotion, and she worked even harder. Why change what is working? So she convinced herself that her work was directly proportionate to her career growth. Eventually, though, the more she powered through, she noticed the returns were getting smaller and smaller. Tasks took longer to complete, not because they were beyond her abilities, but because she was worn thin. 3 months ago, Jackie was at the doctor's office with multiple back-to-back panic attacks. Her doctor scolded her for not getting enough sleep. Achieving this 5-minute mile that she was attempting was attainable, but it wasn't sustainable. And we have to believe that our careers are marathons. And that brings us to the career growth strategy of loving the process. Now, this is the gold mine, my friends. Yes, you may have guessed. As in the book Atomic Habits, it is creating a system, a wholesome career strategy, and executing it, and then building in milestones as rewards. For example, create a process to perform consistently. Whether it's I want to be an excellent project manager or I want to be a great team player. And then once you do that, build in rewards for yourself. Create a process for recognition. So once you figure out what you're going to be, maybe an excellent project manager, document the times you're going to ask for recognition after you deliver a project. And then when you ask for that recognition, reward yourself. And then another milestone could be after 2 or 3 projects you've delivered, you're going to ask for a pay raise. And when you ask for a pay raise, you reward yourself. And remember, asking is enough to get the reward. And then repeat. You might be wondering, why does this work? Why does this system work? I know there's a reward at the end. Well, what this method does, it works like a charm because it plays directly into the brain's dopamine reward center. Basically, that's a feel-good chemical. And every time you hit a milestone, you get a reward. Your brain releases dopamine and says, hey, that was awesome. Let's do it again. And the more you experience these rewards and get the dopamine hit, the more your brain craves it. It becomes a cycle. Check off a milestone, get a reward, get a dopamine boost. And then get motivated to do it again and again. And before you know it, you're not just working for a promotion or a pay raise, you're working because the process itself has become rewarding. Consistently showing up, actively seeking recognition, and confidently asking for a pay raise or promotion automatically then triggers the path to career growth. See how this works? And this is exactly what happened with Jackie. About 3 months ago, after she had visited her doctor, she reached out and we devised a system for her. She set up her roadmap, and to make it fun, she decided to think about rewards that would be truly exciting for her. A couple of weeks of soul searching and she found the reward. She told me that she was a sucker for high-end kitchenware. And every time she'd be at a Pottery Barn or Sur La Table, or even, what's that other one? Williams-Sonoma. She would talk herself out of buying something expensive. But this time she said, I may not need it, but I want it. And this will be my motivation. And Jackie started crushing her milestones. And yes, she got that $50 pie dish as a reward. All right, let's wrap this up with a clear action plan. All right, let's focus on designing a career growth plan and not waiting for someone to notice your hard work or trying to ramrod it and running a sprint, whereas you need to run a marathon. And set up a system that tricks your brain to keep you not just in the race, but loving every minute of it. Create that dopamine boost for yourself by setting milestones, hitting and giving yourself the rewards you choose. Now, do you remember the promise I made at the start of this episode? Well, the time has now come to deliver. You can now grab a free blueprint template from my website to help you hit the ground running. A lot of this is going to make more sense when you work through this workbook. So don't just be a doer, be action oriented, and I will link everything in the notes below. So please go get that and get started on creating a career path that you're going to love. It's going to be sustainable and you're going to enjoy yourself in the process on the way to the next CEO seat, the next VP, whatever it is that you're trying to get to. All right, good luck, my friends, and I'll see you next time.